Epistemology is a bottomless pit. There seems to be no way of having a coherent system of beliefs about reality that does not in some way require faith within its justification and can be considered to be fully justified. One example of this is assuming your memories are true. If you have a complex system of justifications, unless you can grok them all in one instant, you are having faith that you did all the previous steps correctly when proving whatever you're trying to prove. Although one could argue that the evidence that our memories are true is the fact that the reality we can observe is consistent with them being true. I remember starting to record this, and I am recording this. Although that depends on what the prior probability of my memories being true is. With the problem of the priors, there doesn't seem to be a way to show that a prior is true because you end in an infinite regress. In the Munchausen trilemma, a system of justifications can terminate in either an infinite regress, circular reasoning, or axiomization. Although, with axiomization, that's the only way to really justify anything, since circular reasoning isn't justified by definition, and an infinite regress is just impossible. So, one way axiomization can occur is through direct observation. I know that qualia exist because I can see them. I don't need any further justification than that. There are no steps. It's just direct observation. Although, to believe in anything else, other ways of axiomization are intuition and faith. This is also connected to inductive reasoning, where we believe we have faith that inductive reasoning is true, and we assign likelihoods to things being true based on how inductive they are. By this I mean how consistent with previous patterns they are. So inductive reasoning and the hypothesis induction works is a spectrum. The sun rising from the east tomorrow has higher inductiveness than the sun rising from the west tomorrow. Although the sun rising from the west tomorrow is more inductive in absolute terms than just a completely randomly generated hypothesis from the Solomonoff prior of what will happen tomorrow. When within the Solomonoff prior, a human brain cannot perform the mathematics involved in computing the likelihood of hypotheses based on rigorous mathematics, so human brains have to rely on intuition. Intuition is probably the ultimate source of justification for people in general. This leads to the question of why disagreements persist. Elias Yudkowsky and Robin Hanson still disagree on the question of AI FOOM and a hard versus soft singularity takeoff, even when Robert Aumann proved with the Aumann agreement theorem that this cannot happen if they are proper Bayesian reasoners. The explanation is that they have different priors and intuitions. This also leads to the question of what a belief is. A belief may require the existence of a self. If there is no self, it is just a system of computation that isn't binded.